Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's another Midday Money show. Monday, the 26th of February. And a week from now, we'll be talking Atlantic Sun Tournament. It'll be tipping off on March the 4th. Wow. Man, March Madness. Crazy. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, YouTube channels. Hit the like button, Winning Free Picks, and Sean Higgs. Follow them both. Go to both. Hit the like buttons. You want to subscribe to the channel? Super. Notification goes on if you want to know when we do the live shows and free pick videos. If I drop a Sean Shorty at night, it's all there. And if you're on a Sean Higgs, I got to get to some Topps 2024 baseball cards, but I'll be doing some 80s stuff. I love my 80s. Got some nice 87 Donruss, 86 Topps, old stuff. That's how I roll. I mean, heck, I have sitting next to me in my desk, not just pictures of Chuck Finley, Sam Axt, but we have random opening day 2022 and a random upper deck 1990s. But I love Sam Axt, aka Chuck Finley. Fabulous. Anyway, hit the like button. Let's do this. We'll start out. We did the show last night. I did not put picks up in the show. I just did a couple I liked. We added 2 official for the show, 1 college, 1 NBA. Quick little recap from yesterday's 3-1 day of college hoops. We go 3-1 in the video yesterday. St. John, South Florida, Rider getting it done. Tulane does not win for us. It is what it is. Let's run down a quick Marcos minute, and then we'll get to today's action. I'll keep you on the hook here for 4 minutes. Why not? Delaware and the Drexels. What do we got to pick them in this spot here? I guess I lean a little here. Hold on one second. Hold on. I think I hear something outside. Hold on. Nothing to be concerned about. We are all okay. So I want to do a little blue hens here at home, I guess. Again, I don't feel good enough to put my own money on either side of this. So I'm not going to. Whoever you like, I'm pulling for you. I do like West Virginia and the 9.5, 10 points here. K-State, I know they went at home. Way too many. I thought about adding that one to the show here. North Carolina, same. Miami's been a mess. Do I want to lay 14 points? Not particularly. I don't know. Do some crazy teaser. Get a crazy 10-point teaser here. You want to be ridiculous on a Monday? K-State to a pick 'em. Carolina down to ±4 or whatever. I don't know. Be a maniac if you want to be total degenerate today. I do like Campbell at home. We'll take a little Campbell at home. Baylor TCU, that'll be coming up in 1 second. I mentioned I sort of like Nichols there, but the line had come down, so maybe the word is the word. I did say I like a little Cookman at home. I mentioned Norfolk Steak last night. Coppin. Again, that line had come down as well. I did like Central. I wanted a little more with Maryland Eastern Shore. It was from 9 down to an 8.5. Not even sure what it is right now because I'm not going to just force something to bet some Southland and SWAC and MEAC action and all these tiny added games just to do it. Probably an over in the Corpus Houston Christian game. I want to take Lamar. I think they're begging you to take that 10.5 against McNeese. So again, nothing there. Florida A&M. I'll take the home team there. Slight dog. Pick them. Prairie View. Do you want to lay 10 with a team that's got like 4 road wins or 3 road wins, whatever they are? No, Mississippi Valley 0-27. No, thank you. And Texas Southern, I sort of like, but again, I would probably want to take a home team in these spots with these smaller conferences, just because. Here we go. I mean. Texas Southern 5-10 on the road, 11-14 overall. Pine Bluff 7-5 at home. Why wouldn't I take a home dog getting 3? Now, all that being said, Let's get to the games I actually going to tell you to bet on today. And they are scrolling. Here you go. Here you go. I'll add these to the chat as well here. Let's put them in the chat. But just two games for the video today. They are up on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow in Twitter world. Let's go. I think I've topped my 2009 followers, and I've only had this for a couple of years now. I remember coming back from a cruise, and all of a sudden I lost Twitter, and I was like, I got to start a whole new Twitter account. This is terrible. But closing in on 3,900, super. Baylor under 148.5. I mentioned last night. They played a wild one. Was it 105, 102 last time they played? Coming off a loss to Houston, you battled all the way back, lose late against these guys. You did hold I think, a 10-point lead in that game as well. Ugh. So you know that they're not going to show you when he quit. You can't give up and take the foot off the gas. This is a big game for Baylor here. They need some defense. Let's go under the 148.5. And Memphis in the NBA. I mentioned this last night. I should have put money line because people new to betting think, hey, wow, Memphis plus 110 points looks like an easy winner. Now they're not getting 110 points, but plus 110. If you want to take 2 points, 1.5, are they gonna lose by one? You're gonna win by half. If this was college basketball, I'll say, you know what? You got a point there, Sean, because when you put out your games on the overnight lines when there's no money lines, yeah, you've caught 61 losses and 12 pushes in spots like that. But in the NBA, I'm going to take the 110. Let's go money line there. Money line there. They're already in the chat as well. We did the Marcos minute on the ice. I said I did lean to that Dallas total there. I'm not going to move on that. Spring training, have yet to pull the trigger here in the show with a spring training game. Last year, 12 and 2 plus 225 in the video. Personal, I did the other day. I did like 4 games. I think I went 0 and 3, or excuse me, 3 games. I think I lost maybe I had 1 win. I think maybe 1 and 4. 2 ninth inning losses. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, not really wanting to do that. I see today, Tigers our team on the bet on. I did the show the other day. We talked about some of my baseball futures. Am I laying a 170 with the Tigers in spring training? Absolutely not. I mean, this is no thank you, Tom. No thank you. And we do have a lot of day baseball today. Today might be a day I actually turn on the tube and watch some spring training. Maybe it's a spring training day. Maybe. We got Yuri Perez coming back for Miami on the hill. Andrew Abbott, I like Cincinnati against Seattle. Who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe I'll tweet something out on Twitter. We'll see. Oh my goodness. We got a spammer. The Ohio High School. I'm going to put it up here so everybody sees Ohio High School Athletic Association coming in. Interesting stuff there. Interesting stuff. Have to block that one. Let's go to the YouTube and see who are you watching that on? Are you watching? Something tells me that the Ohio Basketball Association is not subscribed to the YouTube channel. And shockingly, they're not, because the only comments coming from my guy OB on the Sean Higgs channel. Thank you, OB. Okay, I see OB on the channel. Oh no, this is on the Winning Free Picks channel. He's on. Oh no, he's on Sean Higgs channel. Let's see here. I'm on the Winning Free Pick YouTube, but where it's not on it. Where did that come from? It's not on the YouTube channels. Anyway, all right, that's enough of my life. Worry about that. Pat says, Tooch let you lose Friday night in 90 minutes. I woke up from deathbed and fell asleep during it. Yeah, he can't stop. He wants to talk about every game after the fact. I don't mind. I didn't do a show Friday. No Friday shows, no Saturday shows, and I was 50-50 on coming in on Sundays. Player Prop Kings in the house. 61 college baseball day. 33-6 college baseball. No bets. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here to watch the stream and relaxing. 33-6 record. These are in parlays, folks. So it's not straight up. These are parlay bets. But the losing parlays, I had to say, I think the worst one in there was a 148. So even if you're going down in 6 parlays, it's not bad. You're not getting crushed. You're up money here. So 33-9. They're basically 2 teamers. So do the math. I think he had a 3 or 4 teamer in there at the time. Up money, I will say. I will say he is up money on the college baseball parlays. Good job, Player Prop. Thanks for coming in and giving the college baseball, because Tim isn't here to do it anymore. Tim's too good. He's outgrown me. He's spreading his wings. No more hanging out to Plus Dollar Daddy. He's on his own. There's OB. Smashing it. Michael B is in the house. Michael A's popping in. Here he is, Michael A. He was a PMP guy. Finally came over to win a free picks. It's the same channel, Mike. I told you it was. I told you to come over a long time ago. Norfolk to cover the 4.5 on a road time seems doable. It does seem doable. Is it a little light, though, for Norfolk, which is my concern? 18-9 versus a 9-17 team, and you see a 4. I mean, that's an eyebrow raiser when it's Duke laying 4 to Virginia or some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an oddball line. So when I see granted a non-ranked kind of team, but a team that dominates its conference laying a short number like this, like why isn't this like 7? Like 7, I'd be like, all right, that's 7. I don't know. Conference is a little tricky. Corpus Christi, though, yeah, Houston Christian, you got, this group. No defense. Remember these guys last year, just horrendous defensively. I mean, they've improved a little bit here. They're not giving up 100 a game. So they've gotten a little better. They beat them 81-59 last month. Last year was a 91-68 and a 90-78 game. So they have taken care. Actually, that's Houston with a 90-78 win. They've beaten these guys 4 or 5, 3 double-digit wins, 1 5-point win, and a loss. And Christian, 13 points, 3 points. What's a 50-point, 49-point loser at home versus McNeese? My goodness. 3-point loss at home to the Word. 8-point winner. 1 point. As much as I want to say late here, you look at some of these losses for Houston Christian, and you're like, you know what? Maybe they hang tough here inside that number. Let me just pull up their Corpus. No, maybe not. Here we go. So you're hanging tough with the bottom feeders there. Well, Southeast Louisiana's 9-6. Yeah, you know me. I don't want to lay 12 pound it, but I said at the beginning I sort of like that in the over. I'd still lean there, I guess. St. John's first half full game gets it done. Memphis scores the win. Loyola, Maryland, UAB all hit. I did lose VCU by the hook and Warriors third quarter. Warriors. I won't play right now. Baylor first half. I feel like revenge game the way they start out versus Houston. I feel like they have come out strong. That's what I was just saying. That's why I kind of like the under in this one. They're going to have to come out, play some defense, not battle all the way back. And last time they played, they scored 200 points between these two guys. Hey, there's winning free picks Facebook page, and our guy Dennis O'Brien hitting a like. As always, appreciate you, Dennis. Thank you for that. And there's me. Come check me out. I'm a bald guy. There's winning free picks YouTube. James is in the house. Good to see you, James. Nick Nasty's leaning on the Grizz as well. Hey, give me the Grizz here. The Nets. What are we doing? Kind of like the Heat plus 7.5. Kings come off big win over the Clippers. He will be missing guys from the suspension. I still like it. Yeah, big win versus LA. And you have everybody out. So is it a rally around who's playing for Miami? Or is Miami going to be like, you know what? Who cares if we lose by 30? We'll be back, get our guys back together. I thought about it. I just decided to pass. Just pass. NBA is tough enough when everybody's playing, Mike. Why am I going to run to that game? You do like North Carolina laying a big chunk. That's Bethune Cookman, Lamar, and West Virginia, but not enough to bet them. Yeah, the West Virginia line, I really want to get on West Virginia. I do. K-State laying double digits, not. I don't want to lay 10 at home with them. And the Heat, again, I just mentioned that with Michael. Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of points. They got guys out. Is it, I want to get my stats. I'm going to play a good game here. And the Kings say we could take this game for granted. No betting allowed. Why? Uh, 4 games in the NBA. Let's try to find an edge on a game that's a team off a big win. Maybe they're looking for some momentum and they could pound a team that's missing 6 guys tonight or however many guys are out. I don't want to. That is not one to get involved in. At least for me. OB says, when you calculate how long it typically take you, I'm curious about my process. Um, it's really, I don't want to say it's a long process because I'm going to look at the thing. I get the lines. I'm going to, right off the bat, there's games I'm just not even going to look at. Like, hi, a 14-point spreads and 12, 13-point road favorites in college basketball, especially on bigger slates. I'm not looking at those games because it's just ingrained to me that huge double-digit favorites, home or away, are not really long-term winners. Not Can you win on those? I'm sure you can. I'm a guy who bets a lot of games, OB. So in the long run, I'll be taking losses left and right doing stuff like that. So when I have the lines come out, I have what I think the line should be. I guess my rating or however I feel the game should be. Then I dive a little bit. It's not really a long process. And I know people want to turn their potatoes into some mashed potatoes into some fancy dish. You kind of like a game. How long should it take you to handicap? You should have it handicapped ahead of time, right? You know what you're kind of like before the line comes out, or at least you should. At least I do. I mean, it's really shouldn't take long. You should have a number set. And again, if you're asking how long it takes to get to that number, that's like ever changing. That's a constant kind of feel of how teams are playing, what's going on with them. So that is a little different than it's here come the Tuesday lines out on Monday afternoon. What are we doing? Where at that point it's like anything. If you gotta hesitate and be like, you're whole humming about something, you like this side, you like that side. Obviously, there's nothing in the bet. It shouldn't. For me, it shouldn't take long. It's cut and dry, black and white. There is no gray. If I'm I like this one, I like that one. That's why when we come in, OB last, how you like this game? I'm like, well, I, I don't. It didn't jump out of me. I'm not jumping into it. Someone could find an edge on a game I don't like and have an easy winner. Side total, whatever, team total, something, whatever they got going on. I'm not going to sit. There's way too much stuff between prepping for conference tournaments. Then I have baseball, and then it's baseball season. It's a bunch of baseball stuff, but then you got football coming up. It's uh, the daily stuff is not long for me. Like I'll print out after the show day, I'll print out tomorrow's rotations, and I'll say, okay, let me think where these games should be at, and I'm going to have maybe 2 games, maybe 15 games. And those lines come out, I'm going to concentrate on those. I'll see the other ones. Maybe I'll find something I wasn't looking at and I'll dive into. But really, when you do it for a while, I mean, time to me is, I don't know. I don't really keep track of the time. It shouldn't be long, though. You should either like it or you don't like it. These guys are finally giving respect to South Carolina State. I mean, 8-point fit. It's come down. I'd like a little. If this was the 10 opener, 9.5, I would lean the other way. But it's come down here, so Eastern Shore is getting a little bit of respect there. Any good bets of college basketball? I have a top play out today. Nick, I mean, you're a YouTube premium. You should have got that. Put that out yesterday. The YouTube premium play. Robson asked Miami UNC. Miami's a hard watch. They are. Do I want to lay 14-0 North Carolina? Not particularly. And they're off what, a 55-44 dogfight ugly game? Miami's desperate. But again, it's a Obi was asking how long it takes. This is a game I look at 14. No, thank you. I'll move right on. Would I lean towards a dog? Not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not having them. My basketball this year, college hoops. I'm a few games over 500. I'm not having a great year. I'm not gonna force something just to say, well, I'm due to go on a run now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just keep going. If the numbers are there for me, I'm gonna bet them. If not, I'm not forcing things because even when I think they're there, I'm taking losses in close games. I'm not getting any breaks. Rob Franklin, Green Bay Packer super fan in the house. With you on Memphis money line tonight. Yep, I like them over the Nets. Heat and the Raptors. Heat game again. Why are we getting involved with the Heat Kings game? Are we just? Is it just fading suspensions? And yeah, they're going to show up here. I mean, this is a team that's a veteran type team. Are they could say, you know what? Who cares about today? They could lose this game like 119 to 91. Would you be shocked? That is definitely a no play game for me. Raptors there against the Pacers. Again, I don't hate. I was kind of high on the Raptors after they made their trades. I don't hate it. Clint's in the house. Keep it classy, Lex. You know how we roll. Robert says Morgan State versus Norfolk. I want to take Morgan State. Part of me wants to take Morgan State. I said this earlier. You got Norfolk, who is a 19-win team, and it's a 4.5, 5 point line, whatever it is, 5.5. It looks a little light to me there. But again, I'm not pulling the trigger. Just I want to, but the iron has been unkind this basketball season. Actually, for the last week and a half, it's been bad college basketball. Last 2 weeks, it was a good month and a half to start the year. But here we go. The truth is coming in with some MLB. I love it. I love it. I love it. What do we got here, Truth? Glad you don't have the Tigers today, laying 170. We don't want that. We don't want that. But we got a little Marlin action. Ranger Perez. I don't hate that. I'm looking to fade. I'm looking to fade St. Louis. So sure, Marlins, yes. And the A's we got on the hill against Arizona. I don't hate the A's. Young team. I'm going to take any kind of young team that's going to be bad. You think they get, not that they have a bunch of top prospects down in Oakland, but it's a squad. You think, let's go out and try to win some games, and guys looking to make their mark because they can maybe make the big league squad. I don't hate this at all. 2-0 day in my eyes. Did Miami win the last college basketball game? I'm assuming this is, did you think they won their last game? And that is a big loser to Georgia Tech, 80-76. Before that, 84-55 loser. Duke, 85-77 loser at Boston College, 77-60 loser at Clemson, 75-72 loser home versus this North Carolina team. I think we had Miami in that game, plus the points too, by the way. Loser at Virginia, 60-38. Yes, we absolutely had them 100% because they scored 38 points and lost the game before that. We have to go all the way back 7 games to see a 82-74 win at home versus Virginia Tech. Lost at NC State 74-68. So not a good run by any stretch of the imagination. So, yeah, not this Miami team. I want to take points. I look at their team. I'm like, wow, they look bad. No, thank you. Lost a 10-legger because Wichita State and the Sabres raced to 2. 7K odds. Oy. A 10-legger. Best way to go 8-2 is put a 10-legger in. Legs. No. NC. Yeah, OB, I'm sorry if I don't have a real kind of direct answer on the time consuming this. It's really you should have some kind of clue who you like the day before or out, like not just the day before. It's more for, I guess, football, stuff like that. But like you could see what the games are the next day. So you could kind of say, I'm going to like this team, right? And you think that the line should be X. It comes out, it's not X. It's like a W, and you're like, oh, all right, that's not bad. I still like it. Or then it's like a L, and you're like, well, it's totally not where I need it to be. So it shouldn't really take long. If it's taking you long, you're hesitating, you're going back and forth, you're really nitpicking over things, or you're just tuning on 6 different podcast channels and listening to people talk about free picks and why they like games. Always, And everybody's guilty of the bias of someone talking about a team or what you see last in a game or this and that kind of stuff. You know, I'm sure people when they come and say, "Oh, he's got the game I like. I like it. Good, good." And opposite, are like, "Oh no, what? Why is somebody like opposite of me?" That's why um, I like to get my stuff ahead of time. I don't want to be swayed by what other people think. Even people I respect, I don't want to be swayed by their opinion. I mean, yeah, it's there, and I respect it, but it's also like they don't win every game either. Raptors money line. Lex is going money line against the Pacers. There's not a lot going on today. No need to force anything. Nice Tuesday matchup. Nevada, Colorado State, Cincy, Houston, BYU, Kansas. A lot of great matchups. Cincy, you think Houston's gonna that'd be a nice matchup? Is Houston gonna be about a 15-point favorite tomorrow? I mean, Houston is playing some good freaking basketball right now. McNeese at 9.5. I think they're begging you to take McNeese there, right? It's 9.5. Like you think like Lamar would give him a battle. Right? Look at the records. Lamar is in a bottom tier squad in conference play, but yet it's 9.5. But then you see some of these McNeese scores. You're like, wow. I mean, these guys, hold on a second. They're 24-3. They have today's game and then three more. And the three games coming up, they've won 74, 47, 105, 54, and 102, 65. Again, that was all in conference tournament the last time they played those games against those teams. Let's see. Hold on. No second. You beat Nichols. Yeah. Oh, that's March. Duh. I'm looking at the dates like they were last year's scores. They beat Nichols 74-47. Yeah, they beat these guys by these points this year. So let's just say they win out because they're going to be double digit faves in all these games. So they are 28-3 heading into this is going to be a 30-win team this year, McNeese. Now, hopefully you don't get upset in the conference tournament because if they do, I'll see you in the NIT because you're out of conference schedule. You beat VCU super. You lost to West Carolina by 2. You lost to Louisiana Tech by 9. You beat UAB. I know we got a lot of Blazer love here. You beat them by 21. Other than that, what do you got? Texas State, Tennessee Martin, Southern Miss, Louisiana. You beat Michigan's a nice win. Beat Michigan at Michigan 87-76. But I don't think that's good enough for a at large. South Carolina State says Dread Moore. His favorite bet today, South Carolina State. I like them on the road. I don't like them laying an 8.5 spot, but I get it. Yeah, South Carolina State. It's not a terrible look here with this group. I understand. My hesitation is that the line has come down from last night. It has come down. Don't like seeing that. Don't like seeing that. Yes, you won by 10 on the road a month ago versus same team. Houston is off that OT Baylor win since he does not really lose games by double digits. I want to see the number, but I might take Cincy if I could get double digits. You probably will get double digits. I mean, I don't see how it's not going to be double digits. Houston is playing like a team that is heading towards a Final Four. Like I said, I think the Suns going to be around 15 points, and you're definitely going to get 10. I don't know if you get 15, maybe get 12. You'll definitely get double digits. There's no way it's not double digits. Playing Toronto was real classy. Says Jesse, you catch some Blazers on Sunday. I am on them myself today. Says Toronto's the play. 0-1 Sunday. Live to fight another day. Michael says thumbs up to Jesse. So there is that. Everybody likes UAB. They were not for me on Sunday. So tomorrow's matchups, yeah, we got a little. Mike, you mentioned Cincy. They are 4-5 on the road. Lost at TCU by 18. That's a loser. You beat UFC by 2. You beat Texas Tech by 3. West Virginia, you lost by 4, and you were a 4-point favorite there. Lost by 5 at Kansas, getting 8. Baylor, you lose by 3, getting 6. BYU, you won by 11, getting 10. You lost to Dayton on a neutral by 12. You lost at Xavier by 5 in a pick'em. You beat Howard by 5 in OT, laying 12. If you want to say like it's a bounce back spot, you got to look at them for if they want to get in a tournament, they need a big win. I'd like it better if they were home. But you've lost 4 or 5. It started with a loss to Houston at home, getting 5 or getting 5.5. You lose by 5. Iowa State, your favorite over. I had you in that game. They lose by 9 at home. You beat UFC on the road in a pick'em. Laying 10, you lose outright to Oklahoma State, and getting 5, you lose by. I don't know. No, thank you. You could have Cincy all you want. Do not bet Cincinnati tomorrow. So a spot bet. If I get around 12, I'll be taking Cincy. A letdown spot for Houston. Now, I didn't like the letdown spot theory against Creighton for UConn. I'm definitely not going to take it here for a team that is home on top of it. A team that has only lost on the road. You lost by 7 to Kansas, 1 at TCU, 4 at Iowa State. And Iowa State and TCU were back-to-back road games. I don't know about, they're home. This isn't an away game. I bet Arizona State versus Wazoo. I took the Joe on these yesterday. I bet these spots. Yeah, you're betting a home. You're taking home dogs. St. John's is a home dog. Yeah, that was a great play. Home dog, St. John's. Sure. We saw Creighton beat UConn at home. We've seen Central Florida beat Kansas at home. I mean, we've seen teams win at home. I'm not taking a 4 and 5 road team that's lost. They've lost 4 or 5, Mike. How is that a team you want to play on? I guess getting 12, you got a shot. Cincy's won apparently 10 in a row. They've covered 8 of 10. That's a quick just look at the covers. That's even diving deep. That's not just Houston to me coming out also. I'm not asking it though, and just not lose by double digits. I get it, Michael. I understand. But they have not played well. Alexis, I know Lenny's loving the Pistons today. I love them today. Let's go Detroit over the Knickerbockers. 4 and 24 on the road. You gotta love it. Oh, 11 points. Lex, I'm not going to say nothing about taking double digits in the NBA, but again, why even bet the M4? Terrible games in the NBA. We're gonna have our chance to take Orlando tomorrow in a back-to-back spot versus Brooklyn. I love Orlando tomorrow. We could get to take the Knicks are in a back-to-back spot tomorrow versus New Orleans. Detroit in a back-to-back versus the Bulls. Miami in a back-to-back versus Portland. Good spot to take Portland as a home doggy. Ooh, boy. Boston Celtics, Sixers tomorrow. Mike, you have a good one as well. I'm rolling out of here. Short schedule, not much to talk about. Baylor under 148.5. Memphis plus the 110. I might do some tops today. Turn on the Sean Higgs channel. Maybe I'll crack open some. I got a lot of tops cards. I got to start see if I can get this complete set. Got to get this complete set for these 2024 ridiculous nonsense waste of monies. All right. If you're on Sean Higgs later, maybe I'll see you. Otherwise, late night money tonight at midnight Eastern. Good luck. Baylor under 148.5. Memphis money line, not 110 points. Thanks for popping.